Hey, what's happening? Happy Monday, everybody. It's Daryl here. It's not so bright and freaking early. It's 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, when I first start talking about the subject that I'm going to talk about today, do not turn the video off. It's not what you think it's going to be. All right? Let me just fill you in why I'm running late. I was looking through news stories to talk about this morning. The last 2 days, I've done stories talking about the Chinese spy balloon. So I'm going through the stories this morning, and there's nothing that pops out. So on mornings like this, I start my workout and I start going about my business. And I was paging through Facebook and whatnot, and I noticed something. That pertains to all Americans. That pertains to especially from politics to songs to movies to whatever. Andy Warhol said, like, everybody has their 15 minutes of fame. And I came to realize that the Chinese spy balloon was just about at the end of its 15 minutes of fame. I started thinking about this. Like Friday morning, I went to my barber, and this first started coming out Thursday. And Friday morning, I went to my barber, and he's pretty up on stuff. And I mentioned it to him. I was like, "Hey, did you hear about the balloon going across the country?" And he's pretty up on politics. He watches Fox News all the time and everything. My MAGA barber, and he didn't know anything about it. This was Friday morning. Okay, this story crescendoed, it climaxed, it reached its pinnacle. The Chinese spy balloon, Saturday night. There was at least 1 or 2 skits. The Chinese spy balloon was actually on Saturday Night Live on Saturday. So that was pretty much the pinnacle. Now, this morning, I'm starting to see posts and comments. People are sick and tired of the Chinese spy balloon. It's run its course. I started to think about this some more, about conservatives and progressives and the way they approach these certain things. Like, conservatives, just by their nature, are, in my opinion, scared of change, scared of moving forward. That's why I really believe that a lot of conservatives could spot immediately that I'm progressive by my haircut. You look at the haircuts of conservatives, and they're either the swoop down, for the guys, the swoop down look, or God forbid, the mullets. This is why they've always, skinny jeans are out already now, but back even when they were in, conservatives couldn't stand skinny jeans. This is why conservatives can't stand electric cars, just by their very nature of being terrified of moving forward. This is why some conservatives don't want women in the workplace. They want women in the home barefoot and raising babies. Just by their very nature, they are not like the rest of America. Most of America, there's so much going on. There's so much input in our culture that each thing coming by, each fad, each new topic only has a short running time. And by their very nature, they tend to hold on to these stories. And I came up with an example of that. The Hunter Biden story. When you talk about something for too long, like say today with the Chinese spy balloon, if I keep talking about that today, I guarantee you I hardly get any views. People are going to start getting annoyed. They're going to flip by if I talk about it on Facebook, if I talk about it on YouTube. Its time is over. It's, the majority of Americans they have a short attention span. But conservatives just grab onto something and they never let it go. It just becomes their all, and that's the way it is with this Hunter Biden story. That's why they don't understand why. They blame it on the media, that the media doesn't want to talk about the Hunter Biden story. No, it's because all of America is sick and tired of whatever the Hunter Biden story is. Nobody wants to hear about it anymore, just like nobody's going to want to hear about the Chinese spy balloon tomorrow. And I guarantee they're going to keep talking about it. This is another reason why Donald Trump, probably, I don't see him ever getting elected for president. I don't see him even making to be a candidate in the GOP. Why? Because for the last 2 or 3 years, he's been talking about the same thing, about this rigged election and, the stolen, Democrats are all liars, thieves, or whatever he claims them to be, and people are just sick and tired of it. A lot of conservatives are even sick and tired of it. This is just what being an American is. It's knowing when to jump off the bandwagon. That's what being a cool, regular American is. There's just so much new info coming at us every day. We only have time before it comes in. We look at it, we make fun about it, we talk about it, we argue about it, and it goes out. And the people that hold on to these things become annoying to the rest of us. It becomes boring, and we start just ignoring them because it's just old hat, it's old news, and that's something that conservatives would be wise to learn. All right, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'll be back later with another one. You guys have a great Monday.